Good morning traders. In today's analysis on this video, I will be reviewing all the potential opportunities that you won't want to miss today. This is the trade that we did forecast on yesterday's video. Those of you who did pay attention, I'm sure that both of us yesterday we had a good day, you know what I mean. I will be uploading these kind of videos daily, so make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you won't miss any of my future uploads. Guys and girls, so this is volatility 10 index, and this is on the 30-minute time frame. So this was a trade that we did discuss yesterday, and we said that since volatility 10 index is on an uptrend, then we are only to local buys. I'm still holding this trade, by the way. And I'm hoping for a long time buy. Although no market moves in a clear straight line, there will always be retest and so on. You can see yesterday I had to see most of my profits going to almost break even right here through this movement. But I have my own take profit strategy that I use. Normally my first take profit targets are on the earliest resistance level. So here was my first take profit target, and we did it did hit before retesting, and this is my second take profit target. So I had to see if this trade will take some of my trades which I left open to break even or not. So I'm hoping for the market to come up at this level right here and my take profit to be hit. And if it hits, I'll just stay out of the market and wait until the market gives me another entry opportunity. So let's discuss currently what volatility 10 index is showing us today. For those of you who did not take this trade yesterday, I will delete all of these drawings first so that we can start in a clear perspective. As usual, we as day traders, we will concentrate. We have to first start on the 4-hour time frame. So the 4-hour time frame as a day trader is the highest time frame that I normally use when taking analysis each day. So on the 4-hour time frame, we can see what the market has been doing. So we as day traders, I have been saying this on almost of my videos, we don't concentrate so much on what happened before. So we will just be concentrating on this movement right here. What happened before will help us to mark the potential zones that the market did respect in the past. So this level is a very important level. When the market reaches here, anything can happen. The market may reverse. So these are kind of levels that we can see when we are on the higher time frame. So we should not ignore going to the higher time frame, particularly as a day trader. For the 4-hour time frame is the highest time frame for I. So we did forecast yesterday, and we said that just look how the market has been moving, making series of higher highs and higher lows on this movement right here. And we did say, since this last movement right here, the market did break this previous lower high, then this previous downtrend market is or was already broken officially. And we did concentrate, and we did say that the market will have to come to retest into this uptrend's higher high or this uptrend's higher low for it to buy. So most of the cases, the market won't come exactly on a picture perfect way on the previous higher low for it to retest the uptrend direction. And we did say that we should mark the higher time frames, help us to see the zones that may not be visible when you are just zoomed in on the lower time frames. So on the 4-hour time frame, we did mark this level yesterday, and this was one of the potential areas for us to enter by trades. And we did say, what are the areas for you to enter onto the markets when it's on these zones, either support or resistance? I'm always saying, before you enter the markets on these levels, just make sure you have only 2 confluences. The first confluence is you have to make sure that there is weak rejections, and by weak rejections I mean the market should provide you with candlesticks of this form. The second confluence, which I see that it's working so well, is you should see a doji candlestick. A doji candlestick is one of the most important reversal candlesticks. I know most of the traders have their way of trading. Some traders use trend lines, some traders use indicators. I was there in the past, but this way of trading has been making me profitable for the long term. And you can see on the 30-minute time, reached this level yesterday, it did provide us with this reversal candlestick, and you can see just how beautiful the market did go all the way up, and it's still going. I've shown you that I'm still holding this trade. Okay, so that's just a simple knowledge would have made you lots of money. I made $2,000 yesterday alone, which is above my my daily target. So today, for those who did not get this entry yesterday, you should just wait for the market to provide you fresh entries by retesting to any of these levels. You should just wait. Either the market should come all the way right here for you to get any entry, because when the market comes right here, it may reverse a little bit and retest to this level and retest to this level before you enter and buy trades. On volatility and index today, I personally do not see any entry because I'm holding this trade and I'm just waiting for the market to hit my target right here so that I can be off this market today. For those who did not enter, just wait for the market to come back to this level right here on the 4-hour time frame. You should just wait for the market to come to this level right here, because you can see right here there is no any clear entry for you to enter. There's no any clear entry for you to enter. If you are to be trading with logic, there's no any way you can enter into this market. You can just see it is not any beautifully made. Either way, you should just wait for the market to come here. It can either retest. If it provides you with weak rejections, you can say, okay, maybe it's time for the market to retest. Maybe it's coming to form a double top and go to the downside direction, or to just wait for the market to break this level for you to get some clear, fresh buy entries. Now, having said that, let us go to the volatility 25 index and see what the market is showing us today. On volatility 25 index on the 4-hour time frame, we can see the market is on a very strong uptrend, very strong uptrend. Very strong. You can just see that the market is very strong on an uptrend. But what you should note is the market right now is on a very important resistance level right here. I know this level is very strong. It has not been tested so much, so I can say it's pretty strong. Now, these kinds of levels you should be very careful on. The markets may provide you with fake breakouts because they know that most of the traders out there in the world will be targeting this level for sales. The market makers know this. So most of the times they will provide you with fake breakouts targeting your stop losses before actually selling. So as a day trader, these kinds of markets, when it approaches these levels, you should just sit on your hands. Do not be in a rush to lose your money. Just sit on your hands and observe how the market is doing. Okay, just observe how the market is doing. In either way, we would rather have the market to break and see if it's retesting with weak rejections or a reversal candlestick, particularly a doji candlestick, to see if it will buy in the wrong land. But right now, no entry on volatility 25 on the 4-hour time frame. So let's see if in the 1-hour time frame the market did make any of the candlesticks that we are not seeing on the 4-hour time frame. Now we are on the 1-hour time frame of volatility 25 index. Let me zoom in a little bit to see how the market is doing. Still no clear entry on the 1-hour time frame. You can see that markets did try to create this candlestick with these weak rejections, but it is only a one weak rejections. I always prefer multiple weak rejections, because if you have a multiple weak rejection from candlesticks, then it shows that the buyers they are losing their momentum, but we just have a 1 week rejection, so we should just probably wait and to see if we will get multiple week rejections that may make us to shift our bias and say, okay, the market might sell, because just see all these week rejections, the buyers are losing the momentum and probably maybe the sellers are coming strong. So having said that, let me go to volatility 50 index. We are to start on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the market is or was from a very strong support level right here. Is this now a reversal? Is the market already reversing from this downtrend bias? Probably yes. We can see that this level right here has already been broken by full body candlesticks, and I always say for a downtrend market to all be over or to be officially broken, the previous lower high has to be broken, which is exactly what it did right here. And you can see how this uptrend market is moving. You can just see how beautifully, almost picture perfect way it's moving right here. You can see the market is moving in clear higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and probably to enter this market we should wait for a retest right here and hoping for buys. So on volatility 50 index today, our bias should be on buys only. The market may sometimes come to as low as this level right here to retest. So don't be surprised if you enter into these levels such as this and only for you to be taken out of this trade. If you're taken out on this trade, just know that the downtrend market does not mean that it has ended. The only way for an uptrend market, this level has to be broken for you to say this uptrend market has been broken. Let me zoom in a little bit to the 1-hour time frame so that we can see this movement in a more clear way. Beautiful, just beautiful movement right here, just beautiful movement right here. So I know guys, I know in the books they will tell you that the uptrend market moves like this and you should wait for a retest right here before going to the uptrend direction. I know most of the books will teach you this, that you should just wait for buys around this level, but in the real markets, that is, you rarely find this picture perfect moves. You can see right here the market is moving in series of higher highs and higher lows, but it did not come exactly to this point right here before going to the uptrend direction. It came to us low towards this point right here. Now this does not mean that the books were wrong. The books are just showing you the general theory that you need to know so that you can get some concepts. But when you're in the market for a long time, these are the kind of movements that you will always see in front of your skills, and you should be you should get used to them. You should just get used to them, and you should combine this information that you have with other informations like supports and resistance level, because you can see the market targeted this support level right here before going to its normal bias direction. Now let's go to the volatility 75 index. So on the 50 index today our bias is just buying. On volatility 75 index we can see the market has broken this level. A very important resistance level right here has been broken. Is this a false breakout? Was this a false breakout? These are the kind of the questions that you should answer yourself. You should ask yourself so that you can get some logical reasoning if you just jump in straight ahead into the buys, because the market has been moving previously on an uptrend direction, and this uptrend direction, it is still on. It has not been broken yet. So let me zoom in a little bit to see how the candlesticks did react when it approached this level right here. we can see them. You can see the market did break with full body candlesticks right here. On volatility 700 index, still no clear entries, although the bias is on an uptrend. And as a beginner trader, I would advise never go against the market direction. If the market is just showing you buys, you should put in the back of your head, that on your medulla oblongata, that you should just look for buys today, nothing else. So either way, we can wait for the market to come and reach us to this level right here, because this is the previous higher high of this uptrend direction. Let me go to the 1 hour time frame. Now on the 1 hour time frame, on volatility 75 index, we can see that the market did form this doji candlestick right here. Now let us go to volatility 100 index right now. On volatility 100 index, we are to start on the 4 hour time frame as normal. Now on volatility 100 index, the market has been on the downtrend direction for a pretty long time. So as usual, I always advise never going against the market, and since the market is on a downtrend, we should only look for sales entries on volatility 100 index, nothing else. If your indicators tell you that the market right now is oversold and that you should look for buys, that's on you. I normally don't use any indicators, and I just use price action. And you can see that this market right now, at this point that the market is on right now, is the lowest point of volatility 100 index since it was founded. So there's no any historical data that can say, okay, now right now we are on a support level and we should look for buys. There's no that data. And on price action, we lay a lot on historical data, and most of the indicators, though, they are made or they are created based on past historical market data. So on volatility 100 index, we are only to look for sell entries today, and we can get those entries maybe in the lower time frames, because you should just wait for the market to give you some retest on the previous lower highs and lower lows for you to get some sell entries. So right now you can see on this movement right now here, the market did try to create some lower highs and lower lows. So you should just be careful when the market is either today on this level right here, on this level right here, or on this level right here for you to get some sell entries. If either way, if the market breaks this level, then you can say probably this downtrend market is over and you should just look for buy entries when the market breaks this level, and on a retest, and you look for buy entries, as simple as that. If the market gives you some reversal candlesticks here, like a doji candlestick or candlesticks with multiple wick rejections, then you should just opt for sell entries. Either way, right here or here, it's a perfect spot for you to enter sell entries. If the market breaks this level, stay out of the market and wait for the market to do some kind of retest before you can get possible buy entries on this trade today. Guys and girls, that's it for today. After watching this video, please go to the markets and do some analysis. If you have any observations or you have any suggestions on today's video analysis, please make sure you comment below. As usual, let me see you tomorrow and we discuss the markets together. Bye bye, happy trading.